And we should be live. We should be getting emails and all sorts of carry on. Good afternoon, everybody. We are live here in, we're in Redcliffe, near the water.
Woody Point.
Woody Point. Well, is it Woody Point? What's the suburb over there?
That's
Margot.
No, sorry. That's Clontarf.
All right, so is it?
Yeah. See, there's the bridge. It goes into Clontarf.
Well, we're live, and what are we doing today? We're going to go to a car meet over at Brendale. A friend of mine owns a cafe/tattoo shop over there.
That's an interesting combination.
Well, tonight it's I think they said that there's tattoos available. So anyway, and if you haven't seen the thumbnail already, I cracked out the 1980 XD Falcon, and we're about to kick her in the guts, or him. It's a boy.
Yeah,
It's a boy car. Well, not because it's blue, because it's manual. I call all my manual cars boys' names and all my automatic cars girls' names, and that's got to do with men always playing with their sticks. So
Jimmy, shame about the weather. G'day, Jimmy.
it is a bit of shame about the weather, but wait till you hear this thing. This thing's going to make the weather, like, we're not even going to worry about the weather too much. This thing's got no traction control or anything like that, so it is, mate. It was hairy just getting here today in the rain. So
It was fun leaving the shopping centre.
it was, oh no, like when it was wet before, I couldn't even, there was no traction in first or second gear. It took till third gear before it would, and that's just trying to drive as nicely as possible. So anyway, let's hit the contact switch.
Oh, shit.
So I'm looking at the wireless mic. It's getting up there. We might have to might just bring it down a little bit. Maybe to about, maybe bring it down. Maybe a little bit more.
It's not peaking so much.
Yeah, that's, well, Jimmy's there. Oh, James, all right. Mate, if it doesn't rain anymore, maybe. All right, we are going to make our way to Brendale now. Oh. All right, let's hit the lights. So this thing is so old school. Watch that thing take off, that Chrysler. He's having traction issues. So there might be some meat in Redcliffe tonight that I don't know about, but
You do know about Sunset.
well, it's good to have you. Good to have you here, James. Hey, let us know that you can hear us okay, that there's not an echo, because we're using like 3 microphones to try and pick up all the noises tonight. So if it sounds like crap, let us know. I can't guarantee it's not gonna rain again tonight.
No.
No, unfortunately.
It's raining. It was raining while I was walking to work this morning.
Yeah, it's been one of those days. I was going to go for a motorcycle ride earlier. Well, there was let's say a tribute ride for a friend of mine that passed away riding his motorcycle a couple of weeks ago, and Riley, his girlfriend, organised a ride today. So it was the first time she was back out on her bike since he passed away, which was good for her. I couldn't get on a bike today, so I had to drive. But there was like half of us were in cars and half of us were on bikes. So it was, and I was half and half because I was in my bike gear, but I was driving. So oh yeah. I mean, there's 500 horsepower will do that to you. It's a fun ride. A small echo. All right, thank you. I think that's an echo between the two mics that we're using. But I can never hear these things until I watch the stream back later. So it takes for viewers to. But hopefully, if I speak a bit quieter. Now, how are we going to get to Brendale? We'll go over the bridge. Over the... Probably... Oh, really? So it's a bit greasy through here. So, a little bit about the car. So it's a 1980. It was a Fairmont. So it's a Ford XD Fairmont. Was a 250 Crossflow, and I believe it was probably automatic, factory, if I check the VIN numbers. However, that's not that anymore. It is a 500 horsepower 351 4-speed manual top loader, 9-inch diff. It's got a combination of VE and BF brakes, the biggest brakes that will fit under 14-inch wheels. This thing, yeah, it's got a roll cage in it. It's got the Group C kit from Bathurst. It's whoever built it up before me was building up to be a True Blue, Dick Johnson True Blue replica. Never quite. I don't think it quite made it. It's got the Group C kit on it. Whoop, little skatey. Yep, there you go. Third gear's a little loose at 70 kilometers an hour, but that's okay. LSD. Oh, this thing's built for the track. The body is a bit rusted out. It's got a few holes. It's got a bit of rust in it, but I definitely didn't buy it for its body. It's a fun car. It's a very fun car. What else? The number plate. The number plate on it is DJR 351. When I paid for the car, nearly $40,000. I honestly, I don't think the number plate was factored in. I honestly think the number plate's worth up there. DJR 351, I think, is, I had it parked out. I got photos of it parked next to Dick Johnson's Shell truck at Queensland Raceway last year, and it was parked next to a Mustang, and his number plate was, I think it was DJR 17. So, and the guys, it was funny because the guys were all appreciating and nodding and thought it was pretty good, and then I get out of the car and I walk over to the Red Bull Airpole team who I work for, do some, used to be their personal trainer. Now I just do some odd jobs here and there for them. So yeah, I rock up in a DJR like replica True Blue, and I'm hanging out with the Chevy team. I am a Ford guy though. Hey, here's a question, Tezza. When should you turn your headlights on? So, are we going to class this as their first car tonight with no lights on? Alright. Do I know Roland Dane and Jess Dane? I do. James is asking if I know the Danes, and I'm assuming you're asking me if I know. I know them, but I'd call them acquaintances. Roland's not a very friendly person to talk to unless you've got something that he needs. No, I don't know. He talks to people that can help him with stuff. He's just not very approachable. Here I am. I trained the team for 2 years, and he was not very. He wasn't very approachable, and I used to chat to him and say good luck this weekend, this, that, whatever, and he was just a grumpy person. And Jess, I actually, when I first met her, I thought she was attractive. But as you get to know somebody, they either become more attractive or less attractive, and I don't see any. I don't think she's attractive anymore. Let me say that. Let's just say Jess is definitely her father's daughter. So, but hey, look, she's dating SVG now. And when I first met SVG, I was on the pit crew. I was on Lounsey's pit crew for a weekend, which was awesome. And then I wasn't changing wheels and tires, but I was doing some of the other stuff in the back of the garage. And then SVG won that weekend, and we partied on with him on Sunday night in Adelaide, and it was awesome. Like, I had a really fun time with him. He was very likeable. Slightly controversial, James, sure. But I'm just telling you my thoughts and opinions. Here's my windscreen wipers. Super slow-mo. They make all the right noises. Hey, do you know what's not controversial? 888 Race Engineering going back to Ford next year. Oh no, that's controversial. That's controversial. James is just saying controversial. I guess what I said, but I respect them. I respect Roland. He knows how to run a ship. He knows how to run a tight ship. So, oh, there we go. That it was loose. It's still loose. Still loose. And that's just trying to drive as subtly as possible. That is. Oh, do you like Jess? Oh, yeah. I don't mind their accent. I don't mind their accent. No. Courses for courses. That I respect Roland for to building that team up to where it is, and then handing the reins over. I'm sure he still has some say, even though he's parted ways as a team owner. I wonder how much he had to say about the team going back to Ford. But he was the one who chose to go to Holden. That team started as a Ford team, and I was such a fan. And then they got Lounsey on board. I was a big fan. And then they won Bathurst in 06, 07 and 08 in Falcons. They won the inaugural Peter Brock Trophy, which was amazing. And Chassis 10, which is the better electrical Falcon, is one of my favourite V8 supercars. So yeah, absolutely. So I'm pleased that they're going back to Ford next year, not only for the Mustang side of things with the V8 supercars, but my favourite form of racing is GT3 racing. So if that means they're going to be racing a GT3 Mustang at the Bathurst 12-hour next year, I will be there. I will be there for sure. And there's Mal. Mal, g'day, mate. Yes, Mal, you would definitely like to go for a drive in this car. This is Tez's first go in it. Only so much we can do while it's wet. My traction control is my right foot. That is for sure. So we're on our way to a car meet at Brendale at Method Tattoo and Cafe. There's a car meet happening there tonight, and Craig, who runs the tattoo shop slash cafe, he's I'll say him and I are more than acquaintances. We're mates, and his wife Jada, she's awesome. I haven't seen him for a few months. Actually, I've grown my hair out since I've seen him last. So yeah, no rear camera tonight, just the light setup, so you can't see the RAV4 right up my ass, but well, I'd say his brakes are probably better than mine, to be honest. No ABS. So no ABS, no power steering, no air conditioning. Although this car used to have. This car was actually a factory air conditioned car. Does it say it there? Should say it there. Yeah, that dial does nothing. That dial does nothing. Oh, here we go. Pole position. There you go. Wow. Wow. Yep. And this thing's got 295s on the back. It's not like it doesn't have any rubber. 265s on the front, 295s. Honestly, I could probably fit 3 2.5s on the back. Oh, diverging diamond. We go to America for about 200 meters as we drive over this bridge. Okay, this is going to be the... Oh, the lights aren't on here. Nah, but the lights aren't on. So it's just at that time of night. So if the street lights aren't on, then it doesn't count. Although they should have their lights on. Hey James, slicks would be even worse tonight, mate. I've got meaty tread. I've got meaty tread on these tyres, and it is. Yeah, I've just got to wait for the car speed to catch up to the wheel speed. I don't often take this car out in wet weather, but we're braving it tonight. And then back on the correct side of the road, the left side. Well, America for 200 meters. Well, actually, I looked it up the other day. 70% of countries drive on the right-hand side. A left-hand drive on the right-hand side. 70% of countries. So Australia is one of the only 30% of countries that drive on the correct side. A lot of that, yeah. So I'm going to want the left lane before the bridge. I am not getting my tattoo. Who's that? Who's asking that? Either Adam or Veronica. Either one.
Okay, I'll get their name now.
Yeah, so it's Adam. Yes, but I never know which one's chatting. And they I think they have fun with it. No. But if I was to ever get a tattoo, Craig is the one who I'd want to tattoo me for sure. Did you say a skin virgin? Fair enough. All right, I've got a couple hundred meters to get into the Thank you for the Isuzu. Tesla. I don't mind them. They're the quickest toasters around. All right, this is why we needed this one. Oh, a little story. Friend of mine, we're going for a ride one day. Pops a wheelie over this bridge. Gets it up on the back wheel, pops a wheelie over this bridge, right? He doesn't put the front wheel down until about here, and then he's trying to take this corner. He doesn't make it. He goes straight ahead down that hill and into the grass, long grass to the right, left there, and pulls up before the gully. And there's guys up having a smoko break up on the fence line, up on the other bank, and they're all clapping and cheering. He's yelling at us, going, "Come and help me get my bike," and thinking the cops are going to come or something. And I'm like, dude, that was the maddest. He didn't damage anything. He just, all we could see when he stopped was his helmet above the grass. And he's like, "Coming out." We had to run down. I can't remember if I took photos or not, but I think it was like we had a video camera or something. It was in the 90s, man. Oh no, it was 2000. It was the year 2000. My TL1000R, my black TL1000R was in the shop getting some Go Fast bits on it, and I was actually riding my mate Scotty's ZX7R, and Scotty was on his ZX9R, and was I supposed to turn? Oh, I was supposed to turn back there. I forgot. I was actually supposed to make a turn. Oh, Terrence. It's Terrence Road. We're going down Terrence Road. But does it go where I need it to? Oh, I don't even know if I've ever been down this road before. We can just go around the block. It's all good. Yep. Well, I mean, it depends on how everything's set up at the car meet, whether I can sort of just leave the chat, leave it all sort of going for a bit or not. Yeah, still wet. Anyway, Steve. So we called him Suicide Steve. Yeah, hopefully one day I should catch up with Steve again. I don't even know where Scotty is these days. Steve was on one of the brand new ZX12Rs, and so we're all riding quackers that day. Turn your lights on. Turn your lights on. I actually rode Scotty's ZX12R up at Mount Glorious that day. Yeah, I rode his bike off. I rode it back, but it was a ride-off. Yeah, that was, I didn't do too much damage to myself. We need more lights off. I need to get fuel from here tonight. That's still a good price right there. Yeah, I know. So that BP there's good. I do know another BP on the way home to drop you off. All right, we can literally live stream all the way to the venue tonight. Obviously, I don't like live streaming to people's houses, but we'll park up. Hopefully, park up somewhere, or do a little drive-through or something. Hopefully, we can see some cool cars. And then we might live stream home again, so we might do tonight in two halves, maybe. Oh, this car likes the heel toe. Doesn't like the steering. Oh, here goes another car. I'm going to wait here. There we go, another car with no lights on. Three bros. Might turn around and go here. Woo-hoo. Close. Where was it? Up here, in front of the teeter. Might do that better.
It's awesome.
That was a terrible U-turn. Oh, please don't. That's a 1. I tell you what, though, the front actually gripped up more than I thought. All right, we are going to. Well, I'm just going to leave the live stream go for a little while. So we'll just leave it here.
Yeah. See us walking around.
See us walking around. All right.
Take that off. See you, boys. Oh, I'll be chatting. Despite the weather, despite. There we go. You can hear me saying it, and you can clip that one out, mate. That's what James says then.
Yeah, thanks James.
James.
All right, we're going to go have a look around. All right, we'll leave it running.
Keys would be good, bro.
Are they in my pocket? Hopefully. Hopefully I didn't put them in the boot. Nah, there they are.
No, I think I'm just going to leave an antenna on the back of the pasture shed. Yeah, I think it'd be right there. All right. Laggy. I've seen before. Laggy number plates. Yeah. I gotta turn my phone back down. I can hear myself. I can hear myself. It's gonna be like breaking the fourth wall. There we go. Turn that down. Alright, team, we're back. What's that been? Half an hour-ish or something? So,
Yeah.
where are we gonna go? We're going home.
Here's my headset.
Hello, microphone. Stick you on.
Alright. I'll tell you what, there's kids getting around. I meant in prams. Alright, windows.
Yeah.
I meant like 5-month-olds.
Yeah,
Like little. Who did we just meet?
Oh, it was your friend. Archie?
Archie. What a name. Can't forget that already. Why are my glasses fogging up? Jeepers. Stop fogging up. Alrighty. Let's plot a course. Let's plot a course. We'll go through some. We'll go through just around the top end of Brizzy, I think.
Far out. Some power going past.
Yeah. The KE70, Mel. I was just saying off to Tezza off air before that when I had my second XD351, my friend Nicholas Gill, we're in the army. He had one. It was this. Was it Spirit? I don't think it was. It wasn't Sprint. I think it was the KE70 sedan Spirit. Had the stripes and the Spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It screamed, but the XD I had at the time was only about over 300 horsepower, probably about 350 horsepower, 351. That was a 4-speed manual as well. That was one of my favourite cars, ex-cop car. Had a half roll cage in it too, similar to this.
Nice.
Yeah, I could blow past 200 k's an hour. At the racetrack. Moorbank Avenue, and the poor little Corolla. I do believe it is the last rear. Is it the last rear-wheel drive Corolla? Is the K70 last rear-wheel drive Corolla, something like that?
Okay.
So anyway, we're back. Yes, it was a Spirit, Mel.
Yeah.
You're a treasure trove of Toyota knowledge.
Yeah.
All right. We are. I'm looking at my map. Oh, actually, you know what I should look at? I'm going to look at Facebook really quickly. There is. Discard that. There is a.
You said something about another.
There's another. Well, I don't know. So, I don't care all that. So, I do have events page. But I go to pages, groups. I think it's groups. There's a group, Southeast Brisbane car meets and cruises. One of them actually had a whole list. Car events Southeast Queensland. I think it was there. They had a whole list of car meets for the weekend.
GR's saying he's got a KE70 wagon.
I mean, they're cool. Oh, not that one. When did that get posted? 20 hours ago. Downshift after dark. Where did they post it? They literally posted a whole list for this weekend. And I was like, that was so cool that they did that. Oh, Saturday. Oh no, that's Cruise Redcliffe Cruise Night. So maybe that's what they're doing over there tonight. Was that the cutest little sneeze ever? I think it was that dude that just walked past. Is it in my notifications? It might be in my notifications. Keep coming. Maybe I can't find it. I think I saved it though. Did I not save it? I'm such an amateur at Facebook.
But they change it all the time.
Such an amateur. What memory? No, saved. Here we go. Did I save it? Recently saved. Oh, that mini's sick. I so want to buy that mini. Anyway, let's go. Let us. I think the microphone in the back's still working.
I think it sure is.
Yeah. All right. I think we will head. I think we'll go. Through North Lakes to Redcliffe. Okay, we'll go North Lakes, Redcliffe.
Yep. Trip up the M1.
Yep, we'll go. Yeah. We'll go that way, and then we'll we'll see. We'll do like a lap through the Esplanade and see if there's anything happening there.
Yeah. So that's where they'll be if they're going to do anything.
And I still haven't gone over the posted speed. All right, let's just get some good stream, good vision, good sound. We'll go to where there's some lights. All right, Mal, you have a good night, mate. Always good to have you here. Always good. We will catch up soon. Now that I've got the Falcon out of the shed. And we'll take you for a spin, Mel. So anyway, that's coming soon. You have a good night, buddy. Oh, Dolphins. Where are they playing? That's all right. I think I did something really silly and backed all the Queensland teams this weekend. Well, the Dolphins have got a good chance. Dolphins have got a chance of winning. Was that 50 something? Was a lot. Oh, I don't know. No, there's not much there. Not much that way. All right. You know what? You know what? We should at least do a tunnel. We're going to at least do a tunnel. So, how about we duck past Chermside? We at least need to get some tunnel. And,
Go to the top. I love the top.
well, we'll just go Chermside. Oh, I'll just try and think. I just know the camera likes it when there's more street lights around. I'm trying to focus on a speck on the windscreen. Car in the bushes. It's not supposed to be there. That's not supposed to be there. That's not where I park my car. Like the middle lane. I don't know how this car fits in lanes sometimes. Like it's 8 inches wider than standard.
Yeah.
Well, okay, no, it's not really. The way to describe it would be that the flared guards are as wide now as the mirrors.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, the car's still the same width. It's just not governed by the mirrors anymore. It's governed by the head guards.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I don't know that we're going to need fourth gear in the city. Is there anything on in Brisbane? I don't know. I sort of knew just of two things that I had booked today. You know what? V8 supercars are from Perth from Darwin this weekend. I'm pretty keen to catch up with that. Oh, there's an old... Well, yeah, how fun is this? There's an old CV8 Monaro. Dude, no, it's not an old Monaro. That's the new Monaro. It's still like 20 years old. You know what? I'm a Ford guy, but I like it. I like it. I mean, it's a two-door Commodore, but I like it. And then there was the CV8Z, and then there was the GTO, HSV GTO, and a HSV two-door GTS Monaro. Like VX, VZ, VT, VX, something like that, VZ, something like that. But nice shape. They did well.
You've got European number plates.
Oh, that's the Slimline. They've just got Slimline on the front and the back, that's all. good question, Tezza. Is there anything on in Brisbane tonight? No idea. There'll be other car meets. There was actually a whole list. I should have taken a screenshot of the list of car meets and everything, just in case we had time for more. But I will endeavour to not make that mistake again. Oh, yeah, definitely. But whether they're close enough to go to 2 or 3 in a row. And then there's, you know, the wet weather was a bit crap, so then it's like touch and go. Yeah, and the look at the roads are drying out. Can see that. Can see that on the camera quite good. How's the light at Webster Road? Red or green? Red or green? Red or green? Green. So what do you got planned? Are you working tomorrow, Tezza?
Yes, I am.
Oh, sorry to hear that. What's your days off?
Well, this week is Monday.
That's it.
Yeah.
Jeepers.
Next weekend.
I wonder who the other... Who's the other person watching? Who's the other person watching? I've got 2.
I've got 3.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh. Is that up on the top? I can see 2. I always wonder, who's the other person? Whoever you are, thank you. Because every hour makes a difference. So just to put this into perspective, yes, I've had this channel only going for about 3 months now. We are going to grow and get better and get more technology and do better stuff. I'm really keen to get a 360 camera and stick it on the roof of the car. Oh, James, thank you, buddy. I was wondering. So, Jimmy, we've clocked over like 500 watched hours now, on our way to 3,000. So, a sixth of the way there. A sixth of the way there. So, I'm pretty keen to get that membership thing happening because, like, it's going to be good to go. Once we clock over the 3,000 watched hours, it'll be good to go. I'll have it all sorted. Names, what each level will contain, VIP stuff. I'm pretty keen. Pretty keen. Pretty keen to get, you know what? I did the stream in my Passat the other day. Now, I've got to fix the park brake in it so that it stops going bing, 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 bing. Oh, dude. Now, I don't hear it anymore because I've driven the car so long with it. I don't hear it anymore. But when I watch the stream back, I can just hear ding, ding. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that's terrible. So, won't be using that car until I fix that. Oh, mate. Yeah. No, it's terrible. So, I gotta get that fixed. And then I'm pretty happy to use that to stream. To do some, well, it's a 5-seater. So I could just flip the seats. It's a wagon, so I'm using it as a wagon at the moment. It's a rescue car. I bought it off a mate of mine who needed it rescued. So I've tidied it up a little bit. But anyway, it's like the only car at the moment that I can really use to do, like, interview people, to have come in and do the ride-along seat thing, which I'm keen. Let's go this lane. But Yeah, I just got to get that beeping fixed. Anyway, then I would be more than happy to try and organise a time to get Jimmy and Maddie in the car, live stream, get us all chatting about some road rules. Jimmy, you know this. Chatting about how you grew up in England and learning to drive and stuff like that. Oh, he learned to drive in Australia, didn't he? Just. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, Jimmy. But you've been back and driven in the UK. So that would be an eye-opening thing. And plus you grew up there for a few years. So you'd be able to remember through osmosis how your parents drove, stuff like that. And just the differences between the UK and Australia. Yeah, for sure. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. Alright, this will be just first gear up to 60 kilometres an hour. I'll just go first third. It'll just be up to 60. That's it. that's the posted speed right there. Alright, are you happy just to do a cruise through the city and back home? Alright, Tezza, we're going to just cruise through the city. We'll go over the gateway, no. We'll go over the Story Bridge, which is possibly going to be condemned sooner or later. Oh, they'll fix it. It's too much of an icon to just waste. They'll fix it. It's not about whether they can or can't. It's about whether they can afford it. Who's they? The government. It's where's the money? Toll. Yeah, put a toll on it again. No, but the thing is that the money has to come from somewhere.
The initial amount needs to come from somewhere to actually fix it.
Well, yeah.
And the only way that can come from anywhere is by the government just has to.
Well, government can. Okay, but but here's the thing. Where does the So the government uses our tax to do stuff. Now, when they do stuff that incorporates pretty much all of us, that's okay. But if you don't use certain things, so if you don't use the gateway, say the Story Bridge, if you never drive that way, if you never use it, right? Then why should everyone have to pay for it? Now, if you use it all the time, then you'd be upset because you're like, well, everyone should foot the bill. Yeah, but I don't think if you're not using it, I don't think you should have to pay for it. So that's why I don't mind tolls, except for I don't agree. So what a toll road is for is to help you get to where you're going quicker, faster, shorter. Now, if the toll road for whatever reason is if there's like a breakdown or an accident or something, and now it's not quicker or shorter or then you shouldn't have to pay for it. So if the toll road is running at the posted speed, then yep, no worries, I pay the toll because I'm getting to where I need to go. I'm paying for the privilege of getting where I need to go faster, quicker, shorter, right? But if you get in there and you pay, but it's not shorter because it's congested or whatever, which it's not usually, but if it is, you shouldn't have to pay for it.
Yeah. It's just like the Logan motorway.
I try not to.
Yeah. That's a shocker.
Yeah, that's right. So it's not just bridges, it's motorways, of course. So you should not have to pay if the speed of the traffic is less than 80% of the posted speed, for instance. If you're going slower, you should not have to pay.
There's been so many times coming from the west across to the airport.
Yep.
And it's considered the fastest way. But
Yeah. Nah, yeah. I mean, as human beings, we like to outsmart ourselves, don't we?
yeah.
All right, tunnel. All right, we'll tunnel into. Excuse me. All right, we'll tunnel. We'll pop out. We'll nip the valley. Yeah, all right. I did say we'll do a tunnel run. Well, it's definitely not going to be congested this time of night, but the lighting should be good. I don't know that it's going to sound any different because the microphone's in the boot. Maybe. I tell you what, Henry said it the other night. I had it in the back, and Henry said to wind the window down. I did, and it did sound better, definitely. And that's just the Volkswagen. We do get to speed up from 60 to 80. That's a little squirt. Where's 80? Not yet. It's where the white sign is. There's the white sign. There you go. From 60 to 80. I don't know why he's still doing 70. No. See, this guy's doing 80. Oh, it's probably 70. I don't have Waze on. I really should have Waze on. Oh, Waze isn't going to work in here. Right, so I'm going to come across behind this 86. And there is the speed camera right there. I did a short on speed camera in here going north a couple of days ago. That was the southbound one, where the reflectors are on the road, the cat's eyes. So I'm going to pop out near the hospital. We'll snip past the valley, across the gateway, around, back over Captain Cook Bridge, underneath Suncorp Stadium, Hale Street, and then we'll ICB. We'll do that. Lots of hearts on that 86. Oh, have you never been here before, Tessa? Well, there's the hospital right in front of us. You hardly even know it is an exit there if you're just driving along. What is it here? Lutwich Road? Was it up here? Bowen Bridge Road? I was born there. Well, it was the Royal Brisbane Hospital. There was no W. It was the hospital for everybody.
Yeah.
We didn't have to segregate. We didn't have to segregate everybody and women.
Yeah.
So I don't know when it changed, but I don't know.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I think it was the Royal Brisbane and Children's Hospital back in the day. Oh well. What's that Audi? Is that an RS3 or is it just an S3? I don't think I want this lane though. I think I want to pop in behind the Audi. There we go. Nice. Nah, because I don't. Yeah, because that right lane goes right. Is that Water Street? Look at that. It's on the signpost. Got it right. Probably going to be a bit bumpy across the Story Bridge. They do. If they're going to spend some money on it to fix it, they definitely need to fix it. Mate, the last time they resurfaced the road, I was excited. I was like, oh, cool. I'm going to go for a drive. It's been fixed. No. The joints in the bridge, terrible. Now, obviously, there needs to be expansion joints or, you know, the joints in the bridge, whatever. But just do it a better. There must be a better way.
It's not there,
Just an S3. Just an S3. Know the difference between an S3 and an RS3? Tezza?
No.
An extra cylinder. An extra cylinder. And they sound so much. Well, you heard an RS3 at the car meet just before. Actually, that might have been on the that would have drove past the live stream. That was a 5-cylinder turbo. That one's an RS3.
He said a 5-banger.
5-banger. Yeah, I do have respect. I do own one in the Volvo, 2.5 litre 5-banger turbo. Needs a gearbox. That car. V70 Volvo wagon needs a gearbox, and you know what? That car's going to get. So I mentioned Riley earlier. We did a tribute ride for him today,
Yep.
and him and I are working on Volvos at the same time. Him and I owned R36 Passat wagons at the same time.
Yep.
There's a whole bunch of stuff. Jimneys. When I first met him, we bought a Jimny for like $2,000. And spent almost nothing to fix it, and sold it for like 12. It was the start of COVID.
Yeah.
All right, Valley to our left. That place is such a zoo, such an animal house. This time of night, and the later it gets, the worse it gets. The Story Bridge. Oh, Tezza. Oh, Henry, Tezza's here. You know how you know? Because when I make him laugh, you can't miss it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the bridge is dressed up in blue tonight. Why blue? Oh, XD, true blue. Good colour. XD, true blue. Hit the rock in 1980, put Dick Johnson on the map. He took that money, rebuilt true blue. 1981 wins the. I'm pretty sure he wins the Touring Car Championship and Bathurst in 1981. Don't know. There's a bit of blue on that bridge. Oh no, yeah, that's terrible. That's one thing I don't look forward to is New South Wales flag flying off the Story Bridge if we lose. Yeah, if they win, yeah. Well, it's not maroon, it's the Queensland flag. Unfortunately, it's also blue. But at least it's not New South Wales sky blue. Cockroach blue. Yeah, I'd rather it be cane toad maroon. So Henry's bought himself. Is that a Dreamliner? Yeah. A Dash 9. Yeah. So it's a model? Do you have to build it, Henry? Do you have to build it? Did you buy it as a ready-made model, or do you have to build it? Oh, Henry, I'll tell you. How much does it... Henry, you got your learners, right? How much does it suck that you can drive any car on your learners, but as soon as you get your Ps, you're not allowed to drive half the cars out there. Like, you're not allowed to drive this car. Actually, this car, I think if this car was in South Australia, I would have to qualify for a supercar license. Pre-made, there we go. I do like the Dreamliner as a plane. Oh. So this guy's looking for a place to park, so he or she, whatever, is just going to prop anywhere and everywhere. They got their indicator on, looking for a place. There's nowhere, turn, get away, go away. Good, well, goodbye. I still, this question, the wing flex on a 787 is mad. The wing, hey Henry, does your model wing flex? Is it a die-cast model, or can you actually flex the wings? Because that would be a sick model if you could actually flex the wings. But when you look at a 777, just the massive engines on the 777, when they say that the engine circumference is about the same as the cabin size of a 737, that just blows me away. What? Oh, do you want me to... Henry, we'll floor it. We'll floor it when we get back up onto the Riverside Expressway. Henry's definitely a young connoisseur of fine vehicles.
Full of knowledge.
Well, he got the Passat right after having a bit of a look around the Googles. What's the car, Sarge? It's a 1980 XD. They don't flex. It's pre-made. Yeah, it's pre-made, but it's also, is it metal or plastic? Anyway, it's okay. We didn't expect that they would flex, but that would be a really cool one if they could. So this car is a 1980 XD Fairmont. Well, it's pretty much just a Falcon. 351, 4-speed top loader, 9-inch diff, disc brakes all around, 500 horsepower. It's got a roll cage. It's got really good suspension. It's a bit of a weapon. It's a bit of a weapon, Henry. The Lexus is a fun, quick V8 to drive around in. And I do like it, it's fun. But this thing here is just raw. It's yeah, everyone stops talking when we accelerate. Oh, like, it was a bit wet going around the on-ramp, so everything's blue. Everything is blue, yes. Everything is blue. Alright. So, there's a bit of congestion on the Riverside Expressway. So there's a little trick that if you're good and you know, you can get onto Hale Street. Yeah, blue. We can get onto Hale Street, even when it backs up in the right-hand lane. It backs up, but once you get over the hump and down under William Jolly Bridge, all the cars kind of spread out, and there's usually a bit of room to get into the right lane. However, if I miss out, I just keep going straight because I don't like to hit the brakes and jam people up trying to get in. As you can see, you got 3 lanes. The right-hand lane has got the off-ramp to Turbot Street, but also then you've got to come across and there's only ends up being 2 lanes through here. Or does it turn off? Or Herschel Street, you got your Herschel Street. But as you can see, it all backs up. So the left lane, you're beating heaps of cars. And you got to be careful someone doesn't like try and pull out into this lane. So yeah, look at all these cars just banked up. And so you go down the hill, And then you'll have people trying to get across, like the car two in front of us, and they have to slow down to get across. So back up to the posted speed, get away from them, come across, see how they've stopped, right? And the motorcycle's getting across, right? But what happens is, you go under William Jolly, you'll come up and over. This guy's trying to get in. All right, look, I'm not gonna make that. So you know what? Oh, probably could have just butted in then. There was a bit of a gap opened up, but I'm just going to go up Park Lane. What's it called? Park Road? Park Road, Milton. But usually that gap will open up and you'll be able to just slot in without actually hitting the brakes in front of anyone or slowing anybody down. Like those people were doing. Like I obviously had to take the left lane to avoid a couple of people there that were slowing down to try and get in that lane. But we'll just take Park Road Milton because it's pretty. Yeah, that's all right. We don't have to be anywhere or go anywhere. I'll drop you off at home. And then I'll come back and have a late dinner at home and watch some footy or something. What's Henry saying? Oh, hey Henry, we're probably up to 3 or 4 people with no headlights on today. So, you can go back and watch the whole thing from the start, obviously, when we finish. Catch up at the car meet that we went to. Yeah, 100% Henry, talking about 3-car pile-up. Look, it does get congested because you've got a lot of people wanting to take Hale Street.
Yeah. That's always been like that.
So yeah, like I said, if I risk it, and there's no gap, I just keep going straight because I don't want to be one of those people that jams everybody up and potentially causes accidents. But like I said, we're just cruising around tonight. So now, if you don't know Park Road Milton, there's an icon on the right up here. It is a replica. It's a kind of a Eiffel Tower. It's actually kind of funny. It's an Eiffel Tower. It's a miniature Eiffel Tower. And it's above a restaurant. What type of restaurant do you think it's situated above? It's an Italian restaurant. It's an Italian restaurant with, there it is, the Eiffel Tower up there. La Dolce Vita. Here we go. Just wave that car through so they can let other cars through. There we go. We're going to turn right here because you can't turn right at the next light, so on Milton Road. So you got to do a dog leg. So we'll turn right here. It's actually very popular, restaurants, all that sort of stuff here. Yep. All right, we just have to wait for these.
Train station's right here.
What is going on? We have traffic roadworks or something to our right, which we'll see in a second. Yeah, they're just doing like traffic. Come on. There we go. Yeah, you're welcome. Why don't people wave thanks? Some people can be douchebags. No, that's the thing, mate. In Australia, that's our culture. We wave thanks. I waved him through. He never waved thanks back. It's just, I don't know if it's a crash or something's going on here, but there's a fire engine to our right here.
There's a lot of people outside.
Well, you asked, is there any events on tonight?
Yeah.
Maybe we just have to go back this way. Maybe we'd have to turn right here. Yep.
It's local traffic only.
Wow.
Is there something that's going on?
There is a big crane sitting in the middle of the road. Yeah. That's not going to let anybody through. Oh.
Dude almost lost his dog.
I was laughing at the Asian woman running across the road with her suitcase. All good, team, all good. Oh, is this cammed? Yes, Henry. This thing is cammed. You can't make 500 horsepower out of a 351 without there being a big, fat, solid cam sitting in the middle of this engine, mate. Yes. Yeah, no, Henry, again, yes. It's an Australian cultural thing when you're driving to wave thanks, right? So then you get immigrants that come over from overseas and they don't, so I call it immigration without integration. And they don't take up the Australian driving culture. Obviously there's some bad things about Australian driving culture as well, but the good things like waving thanks, that's just manners, that's just being polite. Absolutely. I'm going to stop here. Yep. Come through, mate. You're all good. You're all good. He waved. He gave me the wave. He gave me the wave. There we go. He gave me the... I'm not going to let go of the steering wheel, but I'll just stick my fingers up. Give you a wave. Well, trucker's wave. Trucker's wave. Now, we should be able to turn left here and then end up going under the railway bridge like we were going to before. We've basically gone around where the crane was. Excuse my snivels. Well, I mean, to pop out at Suncorp's pretty cool. The Falcon's too fat to fit through this gap, that's for sure. Yeah, bumper scrapes. Yeah. Don't trust the driver with bumper scrapes. How long do you need to stop at a stop sign for it to class as stopping? No. Oh, there's a big thing going here. Oh, she likes the car. There is... What is going on here? Night markets. That's sick. I'm not a massive... That looks really cool. That looks really cool. Alright. So... Do you know why we have to sit back here? Because there's some bigger vehicles that can't make the turn if we're up next to the Amarok. But from this position, we do need to get around the corner quickly because we're going to want the left lane. And I can't tell which way the Amarok's going because they're not got their indicator on. So as far as I'm aware, they're going straight into Office Works. That's cool. If I'd have known those markets were on. Henry, and I would rev it for you, mate. I would rev it for you. There's a time and a place, Henry. Time and a place. I'm not going to rev it unless it's not going to be... Like, if there's a whole heap of, like, if there's babies and grannies around, not the time and place. Alright, here we go.
Even as far as it is to see their faces.
Now I got in front of the, well, obviously, the Amarok was turning right, which I predicted probably was, but didn't use his indicators, like a lot of people don't. So, I predicted that. I predicted it. Yeah. I mean, if it's that hard to use your indicator, what else are you lazy at?
Exactly.
I wonder if he's going to go across the solid. I hate when there's a solid line here as we go under Suncorp Stadium. Not directly under it, just under beside it. There we go. We're where we want to be. All right, which way do we want to go now, Tezza? Hey, Henry, which way should we go? Did you say you? Is that something Kurt says? You. We got going to Redcliffe. We'll go the bridge again. We'll go. How about Sandgate Road? We'll go Sandgate Road. We'll go Sandgate Road. Or how about Tunnel to Sandgate Road? Tunnel to Sandgate Road. We can either tunnel to Sandgate Road, or we can just go Abbotsford Road, Sandgate Road. Yeah, but again, is the tunnel boring? Henry's talking about doing aggressive shifts on his on Forza. Which Forza? I bet you Forza Horizons. Was it Forza Horizons 5? Speed camera in the ICB. Well, have I got Waze on? I got Waze on. I don't have it set to anywhere, but it's just on. No, not necessarily. All right, do we want to do... Okay, no, let's do the airport link. We'll do the airport link, and I did one of the speed cameras the other day, but we'll do both of them. We'll do both of them. Both of the northbound. Well, it's kind of northbound and then eastbound. So literally going to do, I'll do the airport link tunnel, northbound out towards the airport, and we'll do both of the speed cameras where they are and how to see them. So coming across. Oh no, Tezza, I'm going to school you. I'm going to school you on where the speed cameras are here. Yeah, I did one of them in the Passat on Tuesday night, but I'll do both of them this time. Because I went off on Stafford Road, and the second one is after the Stafford Road exit. So we'll come across. So if this was a Sydney tunnel, there would be yellow, like witch's hat style things sticking up in between the middle lane and the right lane. So to literally prevent people from, some people in their SUVs and stuff will still go across it. There you go. Yeah, they like the whatever you call them, the floppy flat witches hats. All right, so northbound, which swings around to head east. This is a really good time of, this is a really good time of day to see it, because it looks like this. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. It is on the hump. We're about to do the hump. So we're coming to the top of the hill, the hump inside the tunnel. And it's just over the hump, just past these signs. And you've got these cat's eyes on the ground just here. In 3, 2, 1, just there is the first speed camera heading northbound. Yep. Alright, that's where the speed camera is. Now there's a second one. Henry, where's the second one? See if you can answer. Get your little fingers typing before we get there. Where's the second one, Henry?
That's the one on the hump.
Yep, one on the hump's done. There's one more. Yep, that's it. Just past that. So that's where I went Tuesday. But we're going to do Sandgate Road. Sneaky, sneaky, says Henry. That was a little bit of rubbish just because the fans, all these fans on the seal, on the roof, they suck the air along. Suck the exhaust air along. Alright, Henry, we've got the entrance, so an on-ramp here. And then not too far, we'll have the next speed cameras. Let's see, let's find them. So we're looking for cat's eyes on the road, on the white lines. So it's not far now. So we got the signs up here that say Sandgate Road. 3, 2, 1, right there. There it is, just at the sign. That's the second speed camera just there. You'll rewind and freeze frame it, and you'll see the cat's eyes just there. So that's the 2 speed cameras going north and eastbound. All right, we got 2 more tunnels. All right, Henry, let me know if this sounds better. Let's go first gear. No traffic. How good's this? It's like 20 k's an hour. $80 k's an hour. There we go. You should see the smile on Tez's face. Just a nice little accelerate from like about 10, 20 k's an hour up to 80. Yeah, that was nice. Oh, green light. Burnout? No, there was no... What burnout? No, I did. I'll have to go back and listen to that. I didn't... I thought it was pure acceleration. Pure acceleration. Oh. This car's been locked up in a shed for like I haven't driven it for like 3 months. Like, you know, it's called withdrawal symptoms. Oh, little tunnel here, the Nunda Tunnel. Nunda was built by my ancestors, so yeah, I remember when they put the tunnel through here. Yeah, Rhodey, Franz Joseph Rhodey is my grandmother's great-grandfather. Yeah, something like that. So, I used to live up here, a couple of streets on the left, and my girlfriend at the time said, when I was driving my Subaru Forester home, so not this street, the next street on the left, I used to live just up there, and she would say, I knew when you were getting home. She said, I'd hear your car in the tunnel, and then I would count down like 60 seconds and you were pulling in the driveway. Alright, so we'll just do Sandgate Road, because it's pretty lit up, so it's good for the camera. So we'll just do Sandgate Road. Well, here's Rhodey Road. So, and I used to own a property, well, not property, but an apartment just up there. Yeah, I like 38, 42 Rhodey Road, something like that. Used to. Bought it off the plan. What's that gym called? Club Line, yeah, that. Just to our right, you can't see. It used to be Super Cheap Auto when I lived here.
Oh, wow.
Now it's moved down to Virginia. Oh, and I used to live in that apartment building back up there on the right in Nunda. Seriously, the gearing in this car is so good. The clutch is so good. It just pulls first gear to 60 k's an hour. It actually goes close to 100 kilometers an hour in first. It'll 7,000. Like the tacho, it's only the stock tacho. It goes to 6,000. It redlines at what? The factory engine redlined at 4,700, 4,800, 4,800. This one goes to 7. Now, it's not a Ferrari revving, you know, like Ferrari V12 revs to 9,000 up here, or even the BMW V8 4-litre. That revs to 9,000. But 7,000 RPM. Go watch Ford vs Ferrari. 7,000 RPM, that's where you find it. Oh, 0 to 60. I don't know. I've never done a 0 to 60 time in this car, Henry. Obviously, the best place to do that would be at the drag strip. Get the 0 to 60 time. But you might want a no prep time. Hey, no prep. 0 to 60. Oh, the fact that it's only one gear means it's just all clutch work. I don't know if I've got an app that does that. I used to. I think I might still have an app to do it. Oh, definitely keen to watch that one. I hope Brad Pitt does it justice. And with the amount of, like, if you've been watching F1 over the last 2 years, you've seen how often they've been like at the track, at the pits, like at different races, especially Silverstone. Oh, New South Wales number plates. Is that an SV6? Yeah. SV6. My little Daihatsu. It's a 1.3 litre. I raced it at Willowbank against an SV6 Commodore and beat it by over a second. I was using nitrous. The little Daihatsu does have nitrous. No turbos, just nitrous. Bye. Yeah, that's not where you turn. So these 3 lanes go into 2. So these 2 lanes here. 1 lane. Just like that. No, that worked well. Everybody behind us, everyone's doing well tonight. Merging like a zip. Oh, that looks like that vehicle's got a trailer. I don't think I want to be behind that trailer. This is the turbo lane. You know what? Let's bless Nina's cotton socks. She coined the term turbo lane. Turbo lane. So, Nina, well done. We're going to continue. You get the credit for it. Yeah, Nina didn't get to go for a drive in this car. I did meet her out for lunch one day, and I was in this car, I think. No, maybe I was in a different car. She didn't get a go in this one. That's a shame.
It's actually a big dad's pass.
So what's Henry saying? So Henry's saying youth criminal number 1,
Yeah.
targeted car right there. Which car? Oh, the SV6 Commodore. Actually, I heard that it's the push-button start Commodores, usually the HSVs, that have been targeted more than anyone else, any of them lately, because there's some app or some way of being able to steal them, and I don't know what that way is, because the last thing I want to do is steal a HSV. I mean, it's a Holden. So, I
agree.
mean, the last thing I want to do is steal a car, honestly. Not my, not my thing. Not my thing. Yeah, Henry, gotcha. Well, I mean, it's changed, hasn't it? Used to be the WRX back when I was a young fella. I say young, I mean, just got my open license when the WRX first came out, and it didn't take long before the criminals were stealing them to do ram raids all over the world, actually, not even just Australia, but everywhere. A few of the New South Wales police actually got some WRXs as their patrol cars. Ice skating. People are ice skating. That's the ice skating rink. That is everyone that is parked up here. I don't know what, if it's just like general admission or if it's like a competition or something. Maybe it's Disney on Ice. Oh, Disney on Ice. Oh, that's all right. I boycott. Oh. See, Henry knows a bit. Henry's teaching us how to steal a HSV. Henry, plausible deniability. I don't want to know. Just in case some HSVs go missing around my part of town. Oh, so the big boot is on the right there. It's very dark. You might not be able to see it, but that's the Carmine. There's my black Ute sitting in there, and there's my V10 Audi sitting in there. I've got 2 cars sitting in there. There's like about $70,000, $80,000 worth of vehicles sitting in there. I wish they would sell, because then I could upgrade to the 2 new cars that I want to get.
Yeah.
And they're both Toyotas. Both Toyotas. Well, one's badged a Toyota, one's badged a Lexus, but oh, you can buy it online, Henry, I'm sure. Buy it online somewhere. eBay, Alibaba. What's the other one? AliExpress, whatever they're called. Temu. $100. Yeah, but no, nothing on Temu's worth $100, is it? It's all worth like $5, $10. Fair enough. I'm actually looking forward to getting back and listening to this stream, and hopefully get a couple of good shorts. If I do 1 or 2 live streams a week, try and get at least 5 or 6 good shorts out of the stream. I did a short today. I walked out the front gate of the warehouse, and there was a whole bunch of people waiting to go into the metal recyclers, and one guy had like a twin cab Hilux, and it didn't look too bad, but I'll show you. Well, you should have a look at the short. Just the way that he had it set up was so much weight on the drawbar. Wait till Middo sees it. Here's our last tunnel for the night. Last tunnel run for the night, Henry. What's behind us? Is that a Subaru? I can't tell, but They tried to give it some through the tunnel as well. A little flare on the clutch there. All right, Henry. So we're going to drop Tezza back off at. We just call it the Peninsula. The Peninsula. One of those suburbs over there. Whose suspension's clapped? The suspension. No, I reckon. What was it? It was a Nissan Pathfinder. I think had the car trailer and the Hilux on it, and yeah, maybe the suspension's clapped out, but maybe if you look at how far forward the Hilux is on the trailer, I'd say there's a lot of weight on the drawbar. Yeah. Yep. What's James saying about going to an underground car park? I mean, it does sound mad under there. It does sound mad. But the tunnel's fun enough. How's Henry? How's Henry? Hey James, go back and have a look at the tunnel run. Just cruising. Oh, burnout, I don't know. I don't remember that. I think, you know what they say? That the best launch that you can get is having 7% wheel spin. If you got 7% wheel spin, that's like the quickest launch that you'll get. So if you've got like launch control on a car, you'll still hear a little bit of wheel spin. All right, we're going to go Esplanade and go home that way. Yeah, all right. We'll end up, where are we going to end? At some, I know, the car park at the boat ramp. Hopefully the view looks good. Scarborough. Yes, it's Scarborough. Or should we just finish where we started? The view should look good now. Nah, let's just finish where we started. Woody Point, we'll literally finish with the same view that we started, but we started when it was drizzly, and you can probably just see the city off in the distance. We'll literally finish at the same spot. How's that? Yeah, you should see Brisbane, unless it's a little bit. Definitely some lights over there. It's about now I would like a 5th and a 6th gear. 5th and a 6th gear. But it's sitting on 2,500 RPM. How's the car? What is that car on the left? It's a Lancer Evo wannabe. Doing like, probably 100. We're not condoning doing 100 k's an hour on the Hornibrook Bridge. Are those hood clips? Oh, Henry, can you see the hood clips? Yes, sir. Yeah, they're hood clips. That's cool. I'm glad that I finally got even though it's the forward-facing camera, I'm glad that we got the camera in the XD tonight. I think the next time will be a members only stream. And maybe at the racetrack or something. Maybe roll racing, or maybe I live stream at Willowbank trying to find out the 0 to 60 times legally. So anytime we go to a racetrack in the future, it's going to be members only streams. Yep, foot on brake, ready for the heel toe. This little heel toe. Foot still on the brake. Heel toe into first gear. There we go. I do like these Konas. I do like the Kona N though.
Sleek looking car.
Oh, for a little SUV, I think they're cool. There you go. Not even 5,000 RPM, 60 k's an hour. Henry, I can see Henry's going to be a little troublemaker when he gets his P's. No, Henry, I definitely when you get your P's and you get a car, like I'm not sure what you're going to end up getting, but I absolutely encourage people to take the car out on the racetrack and actually just have a go around the racetrack where it's safe. And you can do speed, you can get a license to an L2S, it's a license to speed. And you can drive your car around the racetrack as fast as you can, as fast as your car will go. You've got to wear long sleeve, helmets, enclosed footwear, all that sort of stuff. They do it at QR, Lakeside, Morgan Park out at Warwick. It is super fun, and you get to know how well your car performs. And you get to be a better driver. I think everyone should do it. Nah, he's getting a Mazda 3. Take your Mazda 3 out to the track. Just go and have fun. Yeah. Listen to Uncle Tezza. And then Monday you might upgrade it to the MPS. We had an MPS, Mazda 3 MPS once. The very brand new, it was 2005. 2005 Mazda 3 MPS. That was a fun car. Alright, we're about to finish the stream, Henry. So, mate, you have a good night. We're going to turn down into the car park here. We'll finish the stream where we started it tonight. And then I'll get Tezza home. I'll go home, have a steak, watch some V8 supercars. He's going to go get some pork on his fork.
Yeah, pork on the fork tonight.
I'm reading what you're writing, Henry.
Yeah, it's not cryptic, but we get you.
Look, you know what? If you just maintain it a little bit, keep your oils up, always make sure there's air in your tyres.
Yeah. Biggest thing with cars is
and not fanging it whilst it's cold. That's a big one. Warm your car up.
Let it drive it for a bit.
Yep. There's somebody not on the channel tonight. I won't say his name, but we started a car the other day and it was running for 20 seconds and he literally revved it to redline and I just looked at him and was like, dude, not my car. I was like, mate, why would you do that? Like, there's nothing wrong with this car. Not this car, the car we're talking about. It's a Mitsubishi Outlander, absolutely nothing wrong with it. And we get it going because it's got a flat battery, so we jump start it, and like, before it's been running for like 20 seconds, he just revs it to redline. I'm like, what are you doing, you clown?
There we go, that's good news. Not bad at all. Cleared up quite nice.
There's a boat out there too. There's a boat.
Right, Spenny.
All right, Henry. Hey, well done. Thank you, team. Thanks for everyone who joined us tonight, and to people watching this not live. Don't forget to subscribe and then yeah, set your notifications so that you know when we're going to go live. We try and go live once or twice a week. We're trying to get good content. Tonight was mainly about the car. We did go to a car meet. I did perform a very poor 3-point turn tonight, but it was good just to get the XD out tonight. So
It was. It's been great, actually.
all right, team. Thank you very much for joining us, Henry. You have a good night, brother. Oh, you're getting your sister's hand-me-down car. All right, we will be live streaming again into the new week. We'll pick something fun to do. Tezza and I are going to discuss it on the way home now. All right, see you, Henry. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Henry. You take care. All right, everybody. Look, and